Fascism is on our doorstep. That may seem like an exaggeration, but I promise if you continue to watch this channel, you'll soon agree with me. We need only to look to America for our prophecy, as that's where Farage looks for his inspiration. The money that paid for Trump's campaign is also on its way across the pond to pay for Farage. Some of it has already arrived. The parroting of a British ICE agency.
The men of ICE, they're just enforcing, as I said, deportation orders, and I think people in England will welcome that.
Immigration enforcement, brown shirts, unrestricted powers, the new Gestapo, tearing families apart because of an accent or the colour of their skin. Yeah, we're pretty much cooked. Hi, I'm a reporter and welcome to Pathos Politics. But what is Pathos Politics? What does pathos even mean? It's one of Aristotle's three modes of persuasion from his book Rhetoric. It's where the words sympathy and empathy come from. It means to appeal to emotion, and it's the most important method of persuasion. A mode of persuasion that has been lacking in recent years from those in politics wanting to do good for the people. The other modes of persuasion are logos, meaning facts and statistics, as well as ethos, meaning trust of someone's character, like how you would trust a doctor to advise you on health and a Tony Hawk to advise you on skateboarding. But you wouldn't want them to switch roles. So essentially, I will be explaining politics to you by showing the emotional storytelling aspect that people often pretend has no place in politics. I will also be making a few jokes to help it go down. Initially, I'll do this through the medium of video essays to make sure we're all on the same page. I'll then transition to vox pop videos talking to the public so we can get a sense of the median voter. People that are willing to watch these types of videos are often shocked by the various contradictory beliefs that are held by the median voter. But it's important to understand the task ahead of us, the people we need to convince. We're then going to make some documentaries and get a little wacky with it. Game shows, political stunts, social experiments, all just a taste of what's to come over the next year or two. Our only limitations are budget and time, but the faster we grow, the less these will be an issue. We'll be covering topics such as lobbying, effective and ineffective talking points, styles of arguing, common statistics that can easily be debunked, privatization, nationalization, libertarianism, leftism, socialism, unions, outsourcing, Morgan McSweeney, wealth inequality. Christ, it sounds like the next We Didn't Start the Fire. Somebody get Billy Joel on the phone. Finally, you may be wondering, why am I dressed like this? Why is it all 70s? Well, back then we had reporters that would travel across the country just for a simple receipt to show proof of corruption. This was the case with the Watergate reporters from the Washington Post, a newspaper that is now owned by one of the richest men in the world. These days, there's like a new Watergate level scandal every week. And in America, they have like 3 Watergates per day. A scandal big enough to take down an entire presidency now effectively means nothing to us. Journalists these days have become complacent. They barely hold people to account anymore. Unless, of course, it's a left-wing politician, in which case they will truly get grilled. I think it's time we started holding politicians and public figures to account again. It's time everyone knew about the open corruption that our government has become. On that note, I'd like to introduce our first proper episode. Lobbying. This is how they legalize corruption. Curious what I mean by that? You'll have to check out our next episode, I guess. I'll see you there. Hey Billy, how's it going? Yeah, I've got another idea for you. Yeah, it's another We Didn't Start the Fire. Yes, I know. I'm sorry about that, Bill. That must be terrible. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I should have thought about that. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I'll let him know. Sorry. Yeah, I'll tell him that. Yeah. Sorry, man. Bye. I'll talk later. Bye. Bye. It's a maybe.